Hey everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. We're going to a garage sale. This is a garage sale I went to when I was back in Houston, so I did not buy as much as I, now going back, wish that I had. I was a bit overwhelmed, again, just still getting out there looking at garage sales to pick things up, and looking back, again, gosh, I kick myself at some of the things I missed. So we're going to take a look at what was at this garage sale and some of the things that I perhaps should have looked up while I was there. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Margaret. I am a reselling homeschooling mom. I flip things on eBay and Etsy to help support my family, and I make lots of videos about the things I do, reselling, garage selling, thrifting, and jewelry. So if you haven't yet, go down there and hit that subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I put out new videos. So as I go along here, make sure you leave a comment if you see things that I miss, because we learn from each other. Make sure you're checking out the comments, because there's always great suggestions or, like I say, things I missed that I wish I had looked up. That's a nice paper cutter, but I did not need it. Looking around, this over here is a bike seat, and that is something, oh wait, we'll come back to that. These are some mirrors, right? So these mirrors, they could either be trays or they could possibly be those hanging like portal mirrors. A friend of mine just bought a mirror similar to that at an antique mall for 60 bucks. I couldn't find any exactly like those with the wider, like thicker frame, not wide, but you know, deep on eBay. But my friend, like I said, just bought one at a garage sale for about 60 bucks, and she looked them up and said she found some that were a lot more than that. So here I am scrolling looking for that same mirror, but I think maybe my search was not the best on that one, so maybe should have looked up. But 10 was kind of steep for me. That was a bit steep. Now this is the item I am saying shame on myself, because I know better. I have sold leather bike seats. I sold a vintage one. This one was, I don't think vintage, but Sal Italia. I just looked this brand up, and that particular bike seat, new, just sold for $125. I've sold a vintage leather bike seat, or saddle as they call it, for, I can't remember how much I sold it for, but it was like between 60 and 90 bucks. It was quite a lot. So that one, like, I can't believe, you know, do you ever have those days where you're just kicking yourself, walking away and not buying some things, and you know better. I'm a sucker for planters, but I knew I was in Houston, so I knew I was going to have to haul them all the way back home with all the other stuff that we had. Maybe that's part of the reason I didn't want to buy a whole lot of stuff. So I just didn't. I was racking my brain. I wish I'd have looked that up, because I didn't, and then I didn't look at the model number, so I couldn't look it up after the fact. Umbrellas are always good. Sander with a hose, cool. Mugs, here they come, the beautiful mug. Where's my Mug Life peeps? Oh my gosh, but I didn't see any mugs in here that I wanted. I'm always looking for like Far Side or something pretty cool or unique. But most of these, unless you see one that I missed out on, we're just kind of like, meh. All right, this Philco radio, I was looking up, again, I wish I'd looked at the model number. I couldn't find this particular one, but my hunch was telling me that this was not going to be one of the big sellers. There were other plastic cased ones like that, you know, 15, 20 bucks. I could be so wrong. Where are my radio people? Y'all have to tell us what was going to be. Was that a bad pass or not? But like I say, I couldn't find that one, so I don't know. Then this metal tray down here that I stop on, this is one of those, is that aluminum? I think it's aluminum. And again, I looked these up, and no, they're not really selling for a whole lot at all. 10, 15 bucks maybe, from what I could tell. All right, so y'all know I don't really sell shoes and clothes, but if I see something awesome, then I want to take a look at it. I was looking at those, but I was just thinking, gosh, I mean, they look warm on the inside, but if they got wet, all of that inside would be all squishy and yucky, and I don't know about that. Bags and purses I will do, but I didn't see anything there jumping out at me. Let me know if you see anything. Just saw that little Igloo, like soft-sided cooler before all this, and I was thinking, oh yeah, my dad was looking for one of those. At the time I didn't think about it. All right, CDs. I didn't even really. Oh, there's CDs and DVDs, but didn't really even look at those too much because I think she was wanting $1 a piece on them, and no. Now shoes. I don't know. Y'all let me know if you see any shoes that you're like, those would have been a good pickup, Margaret. Because I just don't. I don't know shoes. Docs I know, and I do see a pair right there. I spy with my little eye a pair of Doc Martens. Those I did look up. These are 6i Docs. You can see that they've got the steel toes in there where, you can see where it dips off the leather. So I actually did not use the word steel toe in my search, but the 6i Docs that I was seeing used maybe in that condition were $35-ish, and she wanted $10 for those. So I don't know, maybe if I went back and did the search with steel toe in my search, my decision might have been different, but this is what I looked up, and that's why I didn't get them. I went and did a quick search on my phone, and yeah, maybe I should have gotten them. And they were in a bit of a state. They're not awful condition, but yeah, maybe they would have been a good pickup after all. Probably, could have been $50+. Oh well, live and learn. Maybe I should have picked it up at the time. But some of the shoes, she's wanting $5 a pair, which is fine for if you're buying shoes for you. But unless they got a good return on them, chances are not likely to make that good of a profit unless they're, like I say, got a good resale value. All right, any of that stuff? There's some 8-tracks down there. There's a cool pot, not pot, but pitcher. That's pretty awesome looking. It looks like a cast metal, not pitcher, like teapot type of deal. Can't think of words right now. Okay, looks like weights. This is a cool little, I actually did get that little sand toy. I couldn't figure out what it was though. And clearly I'm not going to show it to you either. There it is. And you flip it over and there's like holes that makes a different picture on the other side. I couldn't figure it out. All right, so Mug Life Peeps. The reason I didn't get this with the superheroes on it, I wanted to point out, it's because they're like a dime a dozen. It's cool, but again, no. All right, so then I noticed this little iron when I was doing the video. I didn't notice it at all while I was there. And I thought, oh, maybe that would have been a good pickup. I haven't seen those in a long time. But when I went to look it up, first of all, when you just type in vintage or antique iron, you don't get very many options. But if you type in, I noticed there was like one that said sad. I was like, what is that, sad? And it stands for something like, oh gosh, I looked it up and now I can't think of it, but like something in heavy. I can't, sturdy and heavy or something like that. Y'all have to tell me in the chat. But they really aren't selling for that much, which is unfortunate because they're so cool and old. But again, I feel like maybe one of these days those will be worth money again. Or not. They're just not right now anyway. So taking a look around at what else is on the table. Another thing that I wish I had picked up were these antlers over here. Because people buy antlers for so many different things. They use them in crafts. They use them for their dogs. My dad has something, he calls them his rattlers, that he rattles around, but he got it on his own for, I don't know, I guess luring, I don't even know what they're for, but he rattles them. That's what I know. Okay. I guess so that girl does think that they're boys fighting, and yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, antlers can sell for some good money. Different types of antlers and different sizes kind of dictate what the price is going to be. But there are, it's a good return on buying antlers if you can get them for a good price. That giant tub is $9.99 for a half a pound. So, a little bit goes a long way, I guess. So yeah, if you see antlers out there, you might consider picking them up. So again, there are a few things on this table that I really wish I had looked at closer. There are those figurines of those ladies. I don't even know what brand they are, but they're super cool. The little elephant, I'm kicking myself for not getting. I love those colors. You have those, like I said, you have those days where you're just like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I get that stuff? There's a box back here. It's like, it says rock and roll on one side. The other side, it showed like like somebody decoupaged it. It was really unique. And I didn't get it. Again, why? And then there's this Garfield mug. Garfield used to be a brand that was like one of my go-to for sure pickups. And I looked up Garfield mugs, and they really aren't selling for the price that they used to. It used to be one of those like, oh yeah, you know, Garfield's a good seller. Pick it up, and depending on the design, could go for 15-20 bucks. There's still a couple here for that, but yeah, it's not like it used to be, or what I remember as far as Garfield goes, for getting Garfield mugs. So it's good to check on things still. It's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. Let's see. Now, this is the garage sale that I end up getting that vintage jewelry box. You don't see it anywhere in here because she had it in the garage. Before I left, I asked her if she had any jewelry, and that's when she pulled it out. And so I did buy it, and I already opened that in a couple videos ago. But I see over there there's like floating glass balls. I missed that. Let's see what else here. I don't do appliance like lawnmowers and stuff, but I'm sure she got some takers on that. This was pretty early. It was like 7:30 in the morning. So not a whole lot of people had been yet to her garage sale. I'm just showing you a lawnmower. There's a little stained glass here that's cute. And usually when I would go to her garage sales, I would get pretty good deals on stuff. But, shop vac. I don't know. I don't sell tools and shop vacs and things like that. So there's a clothes hanger. What else we got over here? Do you see anything? Let me know. What is that? What is that? I don't know. What do you see? Crown Royal bags? Do people buy those? I bet they do. But I didn't look it up. That's not one of my go-to look it up items. There's a lot of swinging around there. That's an interesting little purse. Some thing one, thing two stuff. So, a head massager. Yeah, I don't see a whole lot more. I could have looked through those shells. This is a cool typewriter, but she wanted 20 bucks. I didn't want to pay 20 bucks for the typewriter, so I did not get it. I didn't even see if it worked, really. Was not on my thing I wanted to haul home list. Big, heavy typewriter. No, thank you. Well, let me know if you saw anything that I missed while I'm just showing you a cord, apparently. And I'm excited that garage sale season is starting back up. We've had some pretty rainy weekends the last few weekends, so I have not been able to get out, but I'm working on getting my GoPro going and getting out and hitting those garage sales again, and I'm excited about it. So if you are looking forward to more garage selling videos like this, then make sure you leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a thumbs up to let YouTube know, hey, this chick makes good videos, and we want to see more of this stuff. All right, talk to you later. Bye, y'all.